Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to American Truck Simulator. And it has a brand new look, and I like it. We are currently working on the Cruising Arkansas live event, and they made some changes which I love, because it actually shows you now what cities you've actually visited already. I've already done several contracts here in the great state of Arkansas. And you can just see which cities I've been to. It does not, you have to actually do delivery in that city, so the cities I've already been through do not count. And that is my truck there in the background as well. This is what we're driving today. We've recently expanded it out to the extended cab like that with a bed in it. And I love this 389. Well, 389s in general are amazing. We will be switching over eventually to the John Ruda 389, but considering how often I do a video with ATS, it might be a while before you guys would see that. So let's see what we got for trips. Keep in mind I'm trying to stay in Arkansas. I need to make sure that I don't go to a... Nope, that's easy. These trips do need to be over 100 miles long, so we do got to be paying attention to that. And we are struggling, of course. Hope everyone's having a fantastic week. Once we get on the road, and once we figure out what we're doing. Ooh. That one will do. I like that trailer. That's fine. So, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be in Arkansas in the particular state, but it would help. Alright, ooh, we're already at the farm port. Sorry, I'm getting situated in my seat here. So we don't have to drive very far at all. This is where I last delivered. Got a passenger here with me. I'm just trying to drive around here with the different lights, setups and everything. It's kind of makes things a little dark at times. Drop that back end. And make sure we get up under that.
Ready to roll.
All right. Let's hop out and get things loaded up, or ready to go. I do want to do a quick tug test here. Yep, that works for me. I always want to do that before we actually lift up the gears, because bad things can happen if you don't make sure that pin's in. Do a quick walk around. Make sure the tires are good. All the lights are working right. A little iffy there. I can just barely see there on the left hand of the screen, but I can see that left side of the trailer because of my extended wide, extra wide, ultra wide, whatever you want to call it, this monitor that I got. So looks like we are all good to go. I do have an American flag in the back window there if you guys can see. So in the external view, just in case you couldn't quite tell what that is. All right, let's go already. Oh yeah, duh. There we go. Sorry, it's a little confusing because where I have my button box is on the left side of my steering wheel. In game, it'd be more so over here on the right, but yeah. So, before we get going, I do want to take a look at the map here. Just see exactly how we're getting up there. Alright, I could take an alternate route, but that actually gets us right there. 317 miles for 5 hours, 50 minutes in game time. Let's hit it. So I'm not sure exactly what she's got in her hands there. Nutuk. And then I believe it's all 3 Lord of the Rings books there on the dash. But I used to be able to read while riding in a car, but I get too car sick now. So usually most of the time I just sleep. So there is a little bit of a, there we go. Got my airbags refilled. A little bit of the monkey in the room. Oh, by the way, if you guys are wondering why it's so bright in cab, before I go any further, it's because we have those lights up there on top. I'm thinking I might end up getting rid of those just so it's a little bit darker in here. Maybe put on if that has just standard orange. But that is our light bar. So as you can see, we can turn it on and we get our flashing lights for when we're doing oversized loads or anything like that, or dealing with anything beside the side of the road. So the elephant in the room is the fact that I'm not using a Hori truck driving thing. The new one that Hori just came out with. H-O-R-I, that is. For clarification, the company, not a person. And the reason why is, yes, I did pre-order it from Amazon. I thought I was going to get it this past week. I got a box that Amazon was saying was that, but it actually wasn't. Inside was like some kind of foam mats. Some kind of foam mats for toddler or something like that to have. Gotta stop at the stoplight first, lady. So I don't know what happened. Either someone at Amazon got lazy and went, oh, we saw this open order, we'll just send this. This looks like the right box. Or it might have been a box I was not put in the right spot properly on the shelf, but it was clearly marked on the box what it was and what it wasn't. So I was a little frustrated, and I got that sent back, so I should be seeing that money come back to me here before too long. But the good news is today, the day I'm recording this, they actually got more, Hori got more of them back in stock. So I went ahead and ordered it directly from the company, not through Amazon. And I have no clue when I will see that come in, but hopefully soon. I probably should have just pre-ordered it straight from the company anyway, but it's frustrating, especially when, you know, because that's basically $600 before tax. So $599, I'm rounding up to $600, and then you got tax on top of that, plus shipping, depending on who you buy it from. And when I looked in, when I was starting to have issues and wondering when I was going to get it, I realized that going directly through the company and not Amazon, sorry, I had an itch on the nose, it's actually cheaper to go through the company, not through Amazon. I mean, yeah, it probably is the case for a lot more than what I expect, but with Amazon, you kind of have the capability to get a little bit more things and get it all shipped at once type of deal. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to be complaining too much about it. That's the situation with that. Am I frustrated that I don't have it yet? Yeah, definitely. But again, considering the circumstances and the fact that it's like the first time in quite a few years that I've been that screwed by Amazon, and that I don't even think it was done on purpose. Could it have been possibly, you know, someone possibly getting ready to be walked out the door, probably went, yeah, screw them, we're just gonna ship this stuff out. I mean, there's plenty of people out there that would do that, but I'm not too concerned as long as we can stop here. So, with the driving I've done in this game, with the, what are we up to, 1.51 or something like that? 5.2, 5.3, 5.4? I don't remember.
Keep right.
This is the same.
Right.
This is the same profile that I used the last several videos I've done here in ATS. However, we have added John Ruda's mods since they just updated last week. All of them have had something done in the last week or so, roughly. Maybe it was because they got it updated to work with the new ATS update. I don't know.
Keep right, and then exit right.
But I got all the way over to the left-hand lane because of those cops,
Exit
and
right.
yes, I did just cut off that guy because he didn't get over like he should have.
Turn right.
So I'm not, almost said granny shifting. I'm not shifting at all except to get into drive versus reverse. But when I get the new driving system, that will change. You guys may not have seen it, but I am looking over at the left-hand mirror here, just to make sure I don't cut people off. But if I do, I do. It's not real life, so these guys, these AI will not be mad at me. They won't hold a grudge like a lot of you guys would be out there on the roads, me included. But yeah, woohoo! Bypass. Didn't even realize we were coming up on a way station. I'm still trying to figure out what mods are causing issues on my other two profiles, so I can hopefully get into those again. Because I tried to do that for this video, it just wasn't working out. But at least I got my Ruda mods in. And yes, those are payware mods, but they are worth it. Especially comparing the two 389s, this one versus Ruda's 389. Oh my lord, that is miles ahead of this one. Get over here. So we should be able to make our destination before we run out of time on our clock. Looks like we have a little over 4 hours of drive time, and we have just a little under 6 hours before our drive clock is over and we need to stop. Looks like we have 3/4 of tank of fuel at least. It's a little hard to tell with my steering wheel being right there in the way. Yeah, I need to adjust that steering wheel whenever we get a chance to stop. Go ahead and put on cruise control because we're going to be on 30 here for a bit before we get over, I think it's 40. Yeah, I'm just going to sneak right behind this guy. I almost did a pit job on him. Pit maneuver. Oops. Well, at least she has light with the light of that light bar coming through, so she can still read without being too bothered. Only downside with that light being in the cab though is it does make everything seem a little bit darker outside. So, hello copper. Speed limit's 70 for trucks, but because we are doing the external contracts, World of Truck contracts, we are relegated to 65 miles an hour. But I still plan on doing a video on the new drive system, steering setup. I was just hoping to have a lot more time driving with it than I might otherwise have, but we will see. I might get used to it for about a week or 2 or 3 before doing a video. We'll just have to see. I'll just try to make sure it's out before FS25 is released, because when that comes out, my focus will be on that game for a while. I cannot wait for that game to get released. And then we'll have all the mods start popping up and really make it realistic. So I do want to give a shout out to anyone who has been or is currently involved in the remnants of the hurricane that just blew through Florida and up the Mississippi Valley area, you know, on the eastern side of that. This evening here in Ohio, we are starting to catch those 60+ mile an hour winds from the tropical storm, as it were, and bringing us some much needed rain. Had a couple days earlier this week where I was actually able to get some yard work done here on my vacation, and every other day we've just had rain. So it's some much needed rain that we've needed for probably 2.5 months, it feels like. So I hope everyone that's watching this hasn't had too much going on in your world because of that. My understanding is that there's possibly 2 more hurricanes coming through similar path within the next couple weeks, it sounds like, or possibly could be. It's not a definitive thing because, well, hurricanes aren't always definitive, and they just kind of do whatever they want. They go whatever direction it seems like they want to do. Yes, I know there's science behind it otherwise, and, you know, a lot of things could be different, but it sounds like some of the things I've heard that it's possible that the next couple of hurricanes that come through could follow the same or very similar path. But okay, you know, I hate the fact that it seems like most of my videos I'm driving at night. I don't plan that by any means. It just kind of happens and works out that way. But I mean, we do get to see a different side of some of these cities that we come through that we normally wouldn't see otherwise. I mean, like that bridge over there being lit up like it is. We wouldn't see that if we were driving through this in the daytime. We probably wouldn't even pay any attention to that bridge. But with it lit up the way it is, it definitely draws your attention. And it's just things like that in this game that I just love. You know, some of the realistic parts like that makes things a little bit more enjoyable of a drive, as it were. And I love driving as it is.
Keep right.
Yeah, I know we got a right-hand curve up here, staying on eastbound 40. So I find it interesting that they picked Arkansas, and I believe Missouri is next, I think. But what about Louisiana? Why aren't we seeing anything about Louisiana? I mean, that's a state south of Arkansas.
Keep right.
Why'd you just drop down to 45? I thought that lane was ending for some reason. That was my bad. And then we hit cruise control and it just slowed us down to 45 for no reason. That's the only downside to the adaptive cruise control, is it occasionally does things like that. And yes, this 389 does have that in here. Surprised me too. Looks like we have about 2 hours left on our drive already.
Left.
Which, for a 350-mile trip, for the most part, we're just kind of cruising through it, real world time. Kind of makes me wish that driving like, you know, this far in real world would go just as quick. Yeah, the adaptive cruise control senses the vehicle in front of you and slows you down. Or basically tries to keep you, you know, matched up with them based on a certain distance. And you know what's funny is, you know, I don't have a car in the real world that does that. Well, at least not yet. So, my newest car that I have is a 2012 Dodge Dakota. My little Honda Civic is a 2004. The funny thing is, both vehicles I bought when they were 4 years old. Wasn't planned out that way, it just kind of happened. Both of them only had one previous owner. And you know, with everything going EV and things like that, I refuse to do anything EV related. I think I'm actually going to be getting a hybrid first. I'm going to be replacing my Civic with the new, well, I can work it out financially because I don't want to, you know, ruin myself. But my plan is that I want to get a new 2025 Honda Civic hybrid, and cops keep getting weirder and weirder bikes. Yeah, I don't know why traffic's slowing down up here. Hello, semi. Yeah, I saw that semi flying up on my left side. I'm like, nope, I'm not getting in front of him. I think traffic figured its mind out. I think. Hey, that'll work. We can get back up to our 65 miles an hour. Such a blazing pace. Looks like we got about an hour left on our trip. Oh look, the max drops down to my speed. Welcome to my world, guys. Can't believe we're starting to see exit signs for St. Louis and things like that. That just makes me happy. Up and with this interchange up here, of course, traffic's slowing down.
Keep right, and then exit right.
We're gonna exit right to go left. Gotcha.
Exit right.
Yeah, the nice thing about the adaptive cruise control is if there's someone in front of you, it slows you down for curves like that. So it's a benefit, but it can also be a pain in the butt. And we can get over at least one more lane, as long as it stays 3 lane. 4:25 in the morning. Ooh. Looks like we're getting off up here.
Keep right and then exit right.
I can do that.
Exit right. Go straight on.
Interstate 555, huh? As if it had enough fives in it. Jeez. Honestly, can't wait for them to be done with the at least most of the lower 48 states. The contiguous 48, I guess I should say. I mean, to be able to travel from Maine to California to Florida to Wisconsin, or not Wisconsin. Yeah, well, we can do Wisconsin, Washington, Oregon. You know, being able to do all of that and still be able to come back home to Ohio and do whatever road setups that they have there. I don't understand what's going on.
And then exit right.
I can do that. I just need to get around these bozos.
Right. Get ready to turn left.
Yeah. Of course I'm starting to yawn. Unless that was her.
Turn left.
Should be able to get there in about 5 minutes, give or take. As long as traffic doesn't get in our way. Yeah, it's just up here around the corner, it looks like. No one's coming in the right-hand lane.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Ooh, that stop sign's kind of hidden. We're just kind of rolling through it.
Get ready to turn right.
Alright guys, I'm going to get off the mic here, and we're going to figure out exactly where they aren't wanting me to go. Because I am so brilliant, I turned a little too early. It's this next road. Yes, I know. At least they're smart enough to wait off the tracks back there. That was my bad, dude. But as I was saying, I'm gonna get off the mic here and figure out where they want me to put this thing, and we'll catch you next episode. So guys, as always, if you happen to like what you see, catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Your yawning is throwing me off. Hope you all have a very wonderful rest of your weekend. We'll catch you next episode. So as always, take care. Peace.